Hey, everybody. So we're waiting a few minutes, guys, for people to join us, and then we're going to be going live with my show. Really cool show here today. I hope you guys are sitting down for this topic. Okay, we're going to be talking about toxins in your home, toxins around us, toxins that are imposed on us. How about that? Right, Tiffany? This is my daughter, Tiffany SHIMKO. She, at this point, probably knows even more than I knew, and I thought I knew it all. All right, so you're going to get some really good insight here with today's show. We're going to be starting in a couple minutes, and like 5 minutes. So, and we're going to be talking about addiction with toxins as well, right? That's huge. So yeah, I'm going to read my poem, which you're going to love. And we're going to start. We'll start in a couple minutes. We could start in a couple minutes.
Did you post the link on Facebook for this, like for them
yes,
to watch it? Okay.
I did.
Cool.
Yeah, this is my first YouTube live show. Okay, guys, so bear with me. Yeah.
So, you do Facebook Live a lot, right?
I do Facebook Live. We'll talk about all that as well. Yes. So.
This is exciting.
This is exciting. It's going to be a great show.
Yeah.
A lot of insight.
It's super exciting to know. Raise some awareness here, spread the word.
It's crazy what's happening out there, guys. It's crazy.
I'm sure everybody saw everything going around about with Good Morning America and everything about the toxins in the sunscreen. We'll talk about that a little bit.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have people coming out of the woodwork texting me, I need sunscreen, I need safe sunscreen, just because of what's going on.
Okay. But people are becoming more and more aware. And
Definitely.
but what's sad to me is people are becoming more and more aware, guys, but yet they're still doing things that are shocking me. They're still doing things that if they're becoming more aware, they shouldn't be doing. So we'll see. I'm trying to get this perfect. There you go, because I want that. There you go. That's better. I want that new logo of my new show to be seen right here, guys. This is so cool. So yeah. So what do you think? Okay, grab your water, and then we're gonna start. All right.
I was at a show last night, and the host had her kids there, and she was like, oh, what do you want? She's actually has celiac, so she can't have gluten. So a lot of people don't know this, but in their products they can't have gluten either.
Oh,
because it gets right into the pores in the bloodstream. And her mom was like, okay, go try the stuff, tell me what you want. And she was like 10, I think 10 years old, and I had this sitting next to my computer, and she said, I want that water bottle. And I was like, honey, I don't have this for sale. I was like, but I'll get you one though. So I'm gonna get her one.
Cute. All right, guys, you know what? I think we're gonna start now. So I want to just say hello to everybody out there. I want to say thank you for tuning in. I am Jerry Petito of the Jerry Petito Show, known as the Jersey Jewel here, guys. And this is my 4th network, my newest show today, Damon Looks. So what I want to do is read a poem. Then you guys get to know a little bit about me, and then we'll go into the show. Okay, guys? So the Jerry Petito Show. Imagine that. I have 4 shows. I can't believe it was me they chose. First Hamilton Radio, then on PANJ, Beverly Nation Online, Talk Shoe Radio, make way. Brother O informed me, my shows are flying high. Now on Damon Network, Damon Looks will reach the sky. I can't believe the call. Good news from me to you. I'm nominated for Hall of Fame. Brother O rocks. It's true. I was even named the Jersey Jewel by Brother O. Damn, that's cool. My nickname on the other shows, Jerry the Smartass, because of my logos. Doc G started this. It's all because of you. Then I met Rob Bell on Vinny's show. It's true. Brother O watched my shows and said, please come along. If you do, I promise, with me, you can't go wrong. For those who know me and those who don't, to keep me silent, you can't, you won't. My show will be to keep it real on how I see it and how I feel. To tell the truth and expose the lies, get out of the dark. Let's open our eyes. If you want to get healthy or learn how to live, just listen to me, then inspiration I give. If addiction's your struggle, no matter which one, I wrote the book on addiction, that battle I've won. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass, is the title of my book. So check it out, you won't regret the minute you take a look. But a lot of info, I sure do know, so tune in and learn stuff on the Jerry Petito Show. I want to welcome everybody. Isn't that cool? I updated the poem for Damon Looks. So everyone out there who does know me knows I am the author of I'm Not an Addict, I'm Just an Ass. I'd rather be a smartass than a dumbass. Now, if you buy my book, proceeds will go to help people, families of addiction as well. But I want to say this, don't judge me by my cover. Never judge a book by its cover, right? Because I'm a Christian, I have God through my book, and no judgment towards the addict at all. So when I say I'd rather be a smartass than a dumbass, while we're in our addiction, we do dumbass things, right? So that's why 28 years later now, guys, I'm clean and sober, 28 years through God, changed my life. I'm now a smartass, okay? So, hi, Tiffany.
Hi.
So this is my daughter, Tiffany. We're here to talk about toxins. So, how pure is your haven is the title of this show. A couple different things. Show them your products, first of all. Let's talk about that for 1 minute, and then we'll let you understand why we're tying these products into what we're talking about.
Okay, so we actually have a lot more products that I'm going to show you here. We're a one-stop shop for any household or personal care item you need, all of the essentials. So every single cleaning item you need, personal care, toothpaste, deodorant, the whole nine. And our products are 100% free of toxins, completely safe, not harmful. We're not a greenwashing company like most others. What you see on the front of the label is what you're going to see in the ingredients. So I have here today 2 of our bundles that we have, which are really awesome. And they're our biggest sellers, our skincare bundle in particular, because it is anti-aging and it heals from the inside out. We have no fragrances. It's all essential oils, anything you smell. So everything smells really fresh and the purest that you can find. So this is our skincare bundle. It comes in this cute box. It's a great gift. It comes with 7 products, and I'll tell you what they are. So we have the facial cleanser, the exfoliator. It's a gentle exfoliator. It's not going to damage your skin. Face moisturizer, toner, night serum, eye cream.
Yeah, I love it.
This eye cream is, everybody goes nuts over it. One of these can be, the quality it is, would be on the shelf. You'd find it for over $100 sometimes. Ours is under $25. And the charcoal detox face mask, which I also use under my arms and on the bottoms of my feet. So this bundle is really, really awesome for anyone that wants to take care of their face. Young and old, it really works miracles for everyone. Then we have our non-toxic lifestyle bundle. This here is kind of, if you want to try a bunch of different products, you're not sure yet. A lot of them in here come in smaller sizes than you would get them individually. It comes with a sample size of our laundry detergent. It's unscented and it's okay for HE machines. Toothpaste. This is a regular size. Deodorant. That's a regular size. This deodorant is amazing, guys.
It is.
Sweet orange dream cream, which is great for any kind of super dry skin or skin irritations, rashes, eczema, things like that. Baby rash, things like that, diaper rash. Sweet orange bar of soap. Surface cleaner. This is going to clean everything. It's going to clean your granite countertops, your stainless steel, your wood floors, everything. Laminate. It's safe for laminate, all that stuff. Master Blaster. This is probably my favorite product. It's an incredible stain remover. It's a fabric deodorizer. You put it in with your laundry and it makes your whites brighter. It acts as a fabric softener, makes them smell more fresh. And it's so safe that people use it as a body spray because they love the smell, which is really cool. And you're going to see that a lot of our products have dual uses. Shampoo, this is a smaller size, as is the surface cleaner and the Master Blaster. Those are smaller sizes that you would normally get. Shampoo and conditioner. The shampoo and conditioner is awesome. I had a lot of damage to my hair after I dyed it for the first time for my wedding. And now I don't use any product in my hair. I don't even use a brush. I literally wash it, towel dry it, and go. Not a blow dryer, nothing. And then the comfort oil. The comfort oil, this is also a smaller size than we would give normally, but it is for any aches and pains, for headaches, anxiety. Rub it on your belly. It helps with anxiety, joint aches, things like that. It's a really, really great product. So those are just our 2 bundles that we have. We do have a lot of other products, but we're really just a one-stop shop for everything you need in your home.
So the reason why I have Tiffany here showing you these products is because we're going to be talking about toxins and why it's important. The show is not about just these products. It's about, because, oh, Tiffany, so this is just for the US, right? We don't ship internationally.
Right. So right now we're just in the US.
Right.
So I'm sure, if you're international,
yes,
there's definitely a safe company out there that you can find, I'm sure. In the US, this is the safest that you will find. It is 100% safe. There's no other company we have a no compromise motto. So anything, we won't make something unless we can make it safe 100%. There's a lot of makeup that right now you can't make 100% safe, so we don't sell it. So we're the safest in the US, 100% safe. But internationally, I'm sure there are companies that you can find that, are at least 99% safer than what you're getting on the shelf.
And the reason why I wanted to share that is because what we're going to talk about today is about everybody, wherever you live.
Yeah.
So wherever you are, guys, whichever country you're out of, please do your best to try and find safe products. It's vital. So I want to talk a little bit about the toxins. All right. First of all, addiction. Let's talk about that for a minute, okay? Because everybody thinks, oh, they're just addicts and, they deserve it and they're choosing, and they are choosing to use drugs. They are. But addiction is across the board. It's with food. It's sexual, right? It's with drugs. It's with alcohol, prescription drugs, whatever it is. Anything that makes a person change their healthy outlook on life, their priorities, right, Tiff? Their actions for more negative things. That means you have a problem. But I want to share what's happening today, which is worse than ever. The addictions today are horrific, so much more than when I was younger. The food industry. There's a big problem with this because they're adding sugars to everything. And unfortunately, it's not even sugar anymore. It's high fructose corn syrup. Your brain cannot distinguish the difference between opioids, heroin, and sugar. A lot of people don't know that. So our brain cells are being altered. So toxins, the reason why, now hear me out, and then I'm going to have Tiffany explain this to you because she does a really good job explaining this fact. When people ingest food, the reason why everybody's not just dropping dead because they didn't eat organic for 10 years is because your body has a natural way of processing and eliminating. She's going to explain this to you. But when we use products, creams, right? Toothpaste goes right into our bloodstream. It's a little different. I'm going to have Tiffany explain that to you right now.
So a lot of people are watching what they eat, and that's amazing. That's great. It's important. What they don't realize is that the products that are going on your skin that you're coming in contact with every day, especially inside your home, is even more important because when you eat something, it goes through your digestive system. It goes through your gut. Your gut's job is to detox. So to rid your body of the toxins that just went in it. When you put something on I'm sorry, I said sunscreen because I'm going to touch on that. When you put something on your skin is your largest organ. It absorbs any toxins that it comes in contact with in up to 26 seconds. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of you have seen what's going on right now around Facebook, what was on Good Morning America, what the FDA is advising now, that the toxins in sunscreen get into your bloodstream and are posing a huge risk. So there's a couple things I want to say about that. First of all, they said that it gets into your bloodstream in a day. Well, that's not true. It gets into your bloodstream in 26 seconds.
That's right. Immediately,
So,
guys.
I feel like, and they also said, we don't want to discourage you from wearing sunscreen. So I feel like they kind of said that because they want you to think that, oh, 20 a day, that's 24 hours. Well, if I wear it for 8 hours and then wash it off and take a shower, I'll be good. That's not true. Okay. You cannot just wash it off. It gets in your, unless you're putting it on and washing it off, it's going to get in your bloodstream. So they're saying this about sunscreen. Well, what's the difference in all the other products that we're using on our skin? Really, what's the difference? Think about that. Okay. It's going on your skin. It's the same thing. The average woman, before they even step out of their house, comes in contact with 168 on average harmful chemicals, which is crazy. So this is how I look at it. Once we step outside of our door, there's a lot of stuff that we can't control. There's stuff in the air. There's stuff everywhere that we're touching on a normal basis. So to me, that's why it is so important to control what you can inside your home. Don't you want your home to be your safe haven? You don't want to be using products that are going to make you sick. Use products that are going to heal you. And there's a lot of products out there that, use essential oils that will heal you from the inside out. You won't even know that you're being healed or what you're being healed of. So my thing is, if you're going to buy these bribe products anyway, cleaners and things like that, don't spend the money on things that are making you sick. That's, to me, like, we're cleaning to get rid of germs, right? So that we don't get sick. Doesn't make sense to me because the products we're using are actually harming our immune system. So whether you have germs or not, your immune system is harmed. As soon as you step outside of your door, when you can't wash away all those germs, you're going to get sick even quicker because the products are making you sick and damaging your immune system. And even if it's not right now, even if you don't get a cold from it, you'll get cancer or other diseases that is, really, really bad. And once it gets into your bloodstream and, it doesn't have a chance to go through your gut, it builds up, and we call that body burden. It builds up in your organs. And people tell me all the time, well, it's just a trace amount. There's just a little bit of sodium lauryl sulfate in my, toothpaste. Okay. Well, now look at every other product in your house. Look at your laundry detergent. Look at your shampoo, your conditioner. Almost every one of those products have sodium lauryl sulfate, right? Your laundry detergent, all that stuff, it all has it in there. So now when you add all those things up, all those things you use every day, that's no longer a trace amount. Now multiply that over 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Why do you think the cancer is on the rise?
I have to say something about what Tiffany just said. SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate, okay? Propylene glycol. Those two things, I want you to go check your products today. You will be blown away.
And one more, even more important one.
Go ahead.
Called fragrance. I'm sure you've all heard this word.
But wait, I have to tell them something real quick.
Ahead,
and then we got to get back to this fragrance. Listen to me, guys. I want you to check your products today. SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate, and propylene glycol is in everything. Do you know that when they put this in our food and in our products, they have to wear a gas mask and a full body suit? That's how toxic it is. So they've got these guys in a field with gas masks on and suits, right? Putting this in your toothpaste. Imagine that.
So
talk about fragrance.
So 1 second, just to touch on the gas mask.
Yep.
We have on my team, my Pure Haven team, a woman named Courtney Shirley. Mm-hmm. She was a scientist wearing those hazmat suits.
That's right.
Making these products. This was before she had kids. Then she had kids and she thought about it and she's wondering, why in the world am I wearing a hazmat suit to use these ingredients in these products and then putting these products on my kids? And again, that goes back to, oh, well, it's only a trace amount. Okay, fine. But then add all of those trace amounts up after a year. That's not a trace amount, and it's building up. It doesn't come out of your body. It is building up. So I just wanted to talk about the sodium lauryl sulfate real quick. It's in laundry detergent, right? So there's a natural brand out there called, I'm going to say natural, quote unquote, brand called 7th Generation. It is a greenwashing company like many others that, because the FDA does not regulate what a company can put on the front of their product. No regulation. They can straight up lie to you, say all natural, made from natural ingredients. No this, no that. Okay, you don't have those three things, but what else do you have in your products, right? So
the word natural, tell them what that means, really.
Well, tobacco's natural.
There
Are
you
you
go.
going to smoke it? Okay. So just because it says all natural doesn't mean it's not harmful. Okay. So 7th generation. So I used to use that laundry detergent before I really went into dissecting ingredients and things like that. We opened our hot tub,
That's true.
it was newly saltwater hot tub. We used it for the first time, and my daughter,
she's going to show you this picture.
We turned on the jets. Hold on, it has to focus.
Yeah.
Okay, well, oh, here we go. You can see some of the bubbles. It's like a bubble bath. Okay. You can see the bubbles on her. So that was when we turned the jets on. It was a full-blown bubble bath. Best bubble bath I've ever seen. She loved it. So I'm like, why is this happening? What is this? So we called our spa people and they said, oh, don't worry about it. That's just the residuals on your bathing suits of the laundry detergent. I was like, what? So that's how much laundry detergent is left on your clothes, rubbing on your skin all day long, getting right into your bloodstream. 7th generation, the first ingredient is water. The second ingredient is sodium lauryl sulfate. Well, that day, I checked the ingredients and definitely changed. So fragrance real quick.
Well, wait, I want to just make an announcement, guys. We are a product here of Damon Looks. This is my newest network. I'm so excited. Brother O is actually watching us live. Brother Olasky, thank you for this amazing opportunity. I want to say thank you for that. So share this video, guys. Get everybody out there to know about the Jerry Petito Show, okay? Just wanted to share that. Fragrance.
So fragrance. Fragrance is one word, right? So on an ingredient list, it looks like one ingredient, right? Well, that's not the case. So fragrance is a word that the FDA allows companies to use to hide up to 900 toxic chemicals. 900. So when you're looking at the ingredients in a product and you're like, oh, they all look pretty good, except just fragrance. No big deal. It's just one ingredient. No, it's not. It is not one ingredient. And I don't care if they say to you, oh yeah, fragrance made from natural sources. Then why are you using the word fragrance? Use the natural things. On our products, on our Pure Haven products, you will see every single ingredient listed out. We do not hide behind any words. We leave out the bad and keep the good.
So I want to share a little bit about my life story with you guys, because this is the first time I'm going to be meeting most of you out there through YouTube. So I'm going to be 59 years old, and when I was 30, so we're going back a ways, okay? I was very sick. Okay, so long story short, I ended up curing 2 cancers, colon and breast, without doctors. And I love doctors. I love nurses. I have doctors and nurses in my family, and we love each other, okay? I was really sick. I was really thin back then. My daughter can attest to it. And I went away and I studied under a man, George Malcolmus, okay, Hallelujah Acres. They sent this man home to die. His colon cancer went into his bones. Well, he's still alive to this day, and he's retired in Hawaii. Okay, so I studied under him and learned about fasting back then. So I've since started helping people who are very sick. Addiction, obviously. I'm a nutritional health coach. I'm also an addiction coach, a recovery coach. The reason why I'm sharing all this is this, because if you could feel who I am and know where I've come from, then you know everything I'm telling you is truth, because I experienced it, I lived through it, and here I am today to tell about it. So my daughter, tell them how old you are, Tiffany.
I'm going to be 39.
Okay.
A couple months.
So my daughter lived through most of that with me. She was young, but she remembers things, okay? But just listening to her tell you about fragrances and all this stuff, a lot of you out there are probably saying, oh, stop, my grandparents lived to 100 years old. They drank, they smoked, right? They ate meat, they did all this stuff. And I'm going to tell you why. You're right. My Nana lived to 100. My Nana, 14 years ago or so, right? My Nana lived to 100. Their tobacco was homegrown and pure, nothing added. Today, hundreds of chemicals in the tobacco, not only to make you addicted, but to make you sick and get cancer. So their tobacco was, again, homegrown and pure. The meat they ate, they had a family of sometimes 10, 12 people, and that cow had to last them an entire year. So the entire family shared a little piece of meat like this. Now, 16
That's one
ounces.
serving.
That's right. Think about what people do today, how much they overload their bodies, right? Okay. The food industry. If we are well and healthy in this country, nobody out there makes money on us. Okay? A lot of other countries, they don't pay for their health insurance.
Right.
So the governments want to keep them healthy. I learned early on, I've been all over the world, guys. I even went to Russia when it was communist through Lenox Hill Hospital on a health tour back in the 80s. I've been all over Europe. I went in the 80s, and they never even knew what breast cancer was until now, because they brought McDonald's over there back then. McDonald's wasn't even allowed to put the amount of sugar in their sodas. Everything was organic over there. To this day, though, in Australia, McDonald's uses eggs, organic eggs. I watched them. I went behind the scenes and watched them crack the eggs. They have an organic coffee bar with organic almond milk at McDonald's in Australia. Not here. There's a big difference why. They want to keep us sick here. So our food isn't even real food anymore. So that's why I tell everyone, even watch your meat intake here, because it's really not even meat anymore. The cows don't graze on grass or get the sunlight for the vitamin D. They get the protein from the
And
grass.
they're using something called meat glue. Look it up.
Oh, yes, meat glue. So I'm not here to try to convert you into being a vegetarian or a vegan, although I think that's the healthiest option, unless you chose really healthy food options.
From a local farm.
Yes.
You know,
okay.
at least organic.
Yeah. Do your best. People say, oh, eating healthy is very expensive, eating organic, right? Well, I'm going to say something, and this is where the Jerry comes out in me. If you guys can spend your money on crap, okay, spend it on something
New
healthy.
outfit every week.
Your nails that are killing you with the gels, whatever it is. And I owned a beauty salon back in the day, so I can say that the products are toxic. So instead of spending your money on horrendous toxic things that are killing you and your family, use it for healthy organic choices. Okay? So let's talk a little bit about food, Tiff. Tell everybody a little bit about food.
You start with the food.
Okay. So her son, my grandson, he's 18 years old. My granddaughter is 3. They've both never been vaccinated at this point. I'm hoping we're going to be going Monday.
No, they're never going to be.
No, but tell them about Monday real quick.
Okay, well, basically, we're going to be we're possibly getting our parental choice taken away, to where all exemptions will be taken away other than medical, which is nearly impossible to get, to choose whether or not to vaccinate our kids. So we're rallying on Monday with Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
That's right.
With some moms that I know that have children that have either suffered very severe vaccine reactions or have lost their babies and children to vaccines. They're going to be there and hopefully speaking. I know Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is going to be speaking.
Amazing.
So
we'll be there.
Rallying.
Yep, we'll be there. So I want to touch base on a little bit about that as well, the food. So my grandchildren have never been vaccinated. I want to tell everybody out there that the first 7 to 10 years of a person's life will determine their health. Okay, as long as you don't, OD on heroin when you're 20. I'm not talking about that. Even if you don't live a healthy lifestyle, organic and all that, the first 7 to 10 years will determine your health until you make a choice to really destroy your health. So now my grandson, he's 18. He's no longer a vegan, no longer vegetarian, right? But he's been incredibly healthy, thank you, God.
He's 18 years old and he's never, ever had a medication in his life other than 2 Advils one time for unbearable growing pains. But other than that, nothing. No Advil, no Tylenol, no antibiotics, nothing.
Nothing. But here's the interesting thing. He has actually said to my daughter, Mom, I think I'm going to have to start eating healthy again because I'm not feeling so great. Remember?
Yeah.
So it comes
Hopefully
back.
he gets back to his roots.
Right. It will come back. It will come back. I have faith in that. But your children, let's talk about your children. Okay. The food out there. So grocery stores. If you walk into a grocery store, what do you see? The first thing you see? Junk. They make sure the outside aisles are all cereals and crap and junk.
The outside of the aisles. Yes. So what you see in the front, because when you go to a grocery store, you should always shop on the outside.
I don't mean the outside. I meant of the aisles.
Like the front.
The front caps. The outside of the aisles. And they make sure when you go down the cereal aisles, they're all so that the child can see it right there and grab at them. Do you know how much sugar and crap is in this? So even when things say healthy, it's not. Soda. Let me tell you about soda, guys. Okay. There are 9¼ teaspoons, not even sugar anymore, but high fructose corn syrup in every can of soda. Diet sodas, 10 times worse, believe it or not, with the chemicals. All these artificial sweeteners, just cancer in a little bag. All right. Now I want to touch base on cancer real quick.
Well, before you do that,
okay, go ahead.
I want to talk about my daughter with food.
Go ahead. Oh, yes.
I hear so many parents talking about, I'm in like a lot of moms groups on Facebook and stuff, and they're like, I need help. All my child will eat is apple juice, mac and cheese, and chicken nuggets. That's all they will eat. Ew. Why can't I get them to eat anything else? Well, my almost 4-year-old daughter, why am I not having that problem? Why isn't everything that she wants mac and cheese and chicken nuggets and apple juice? You know why? Because she has never tried it. And that is the problem these days, because people are like, oh, well, a little bit won't hurt. Yeah, well, when they get that little bit, you think they're going to pick broccoli and peas over an avocado and kale over mac and cheese and chicken nuggets? No, because they make it taste good and put addictive things in them so that they want them more and more to, so that we're not healthy. But obviously that's all they want. Isn't that what you would want if you didn't know that it's not good for you? That's what you would want too. So that's what I say when people are like, well, just give her a little bit of this icing. Just give her a little bite of this pizza. No, why? What's the point of that?
But tell them what you do for her and how she eats and why she loves her food.
Right. I make everything from whole foods from scratch. If I go to a place that they're going to have cupcakes and Jell-O, I make my own version with
That's
no
right.
food dyes. And, I found a dye that's made from plants, and I'll use that. I made it a vegan Jell-O. It was pretty cool. She loved it. Didn't know the difference because she never tried anything else.
But here's the best part. So my granddaughter and I are both vegan. Okay. And she'll actually say, me, Mom, taste this because we're vegan. Mm-hmm. And she has actually said, I can't have that. I'm vegan.
People will be like, oh, all right, you want some? Is that vegan? Is that organic?
Okay. At 3 years old, guys.
Yeah.
Her food she loves her food. Her food's unbelievable. Mm-hmm. She asks for her watermelon, her avocado, her grapes, her celery.
She says, can I have a snack? And that's not Puffs or Cheerios. That's not her snacks. Her snack is a banana, fruit, carrots, things like that. That's a snack.
Okay. And when people out there are saying, but there's a lot of sugar in fruit, I want to scream and I want to rip my hair out of my head. All right. So listen, this is when I do get angry. The sugar in fruit is natural, healthy, needed sugar for our bodies. That's the sugar we should have.
This is how you can determine if something is good.
See, she's the calm one.
You don't read nutrition facts.
There you go.
Don't read how many grams of sugar, how many calories, how much fat. Don't read that. That has nothing to do with health.
That's right.
Nothing to do with health. Okay, remember that if you remember anything. Nutrition facts have nothing to do with health. The ingredients is where it's at. So read the ingredients. If it's all whole foods, nothing processed, not brown corn syrup or whatever that is. None of that. If there's red 40, yellow this, none of that. Just whole foods. If it says apple puree, okay, that's fine. Things like that. Don't read that. Don't read the nutrition.
That's right. Absolutely.
It could say 0 sugar, but then you have all the NutraSweet and all that other crap that's giving you cancer.
That's right.
It's crazy.
So, okay, I want to touch base on two things: healthy fat and cancer. We're going to talk about this. So, avocados. Do you know how many times I hear people say, "Oh, I can't eat that. There's so much fat in that." Oh, wait, but you just ate a bag of Doritos. I'm really confused.
I know.
Because the healthy fat
so
in an
funny.
avocado is the healthiest fat you could ever put in your body.
That's
Okay?
what babies should be having after breast milk.
That's right.
Not whole milk.
No.
That's like the easy, convenient way out, and it's making them sick. So not whole cow's milk. That's what they're doing because it's easy to transition.
That's right.
No. You can get healthy fats. They're like, oh no, they need whole milk. No, what they need is healthy fats.
That's
You can
right.
get that in any other places.
That's
In
right.
a ton of other places, whole places.
So dairy, let's talk about that, and then cancer. So we were never meant to drink milk. Number one, we're the only animal that drinks milk from another animal. It's disgusting. Okay. Even more so today. See, when our grandparents, great-grandparents on the farm used some of the cow milk, they used it for baking or whatever. They used a little bit of it, and it was pure, and it was raw, and it came out of the cow. Very different than what's happening today with the milk source. Milk causes osteoporosis. Dairy actually depletes your bones of calcium. Every single thing that me and Tiffany are saying here today is a fact. We're not just saying this because we want to say it. You can Google anything we're saying. You could get in touch with me on Facebook, get in touch with my daughter, Tiffany SHIMKO.
And we didn't learn it from Google, trust me.
Okay. We did not.
But you can Google it and see it.
Listen to me. I should really pat myself on the back. I think I will, because I didn't have Google and all this stuff back in the day 30 years ago. I actually traveled and learned and went behind the scenes. I drove with Tiffany 5.5 hours away, right, to go to Pure Haven. They let us in their labs. We watched them make the products. Okay, I said, listen, Tiff, I don't want to promote something for you on my shows unless we know it's really 100%. It's 100%. Okay, so cancer. Let's talk about that, guys. Nobody gets cancer. Okay, hear me out. Nobody gets cancer. We are all born with cancer cells. Our body produces 1 million cancer cells a day. Got that? But our body kills 1 million cancer cells a day. And this is how it's done. Our healthy cells, the brain says cancer, and our healthy cells go around the cancer cells and smother them. Okay? That's happening all day long from the beginning of time, beginning of man. I don't know why. I'll ask God when I meet him, why did we have cancer cells? I don't know. But I do know this. Nobody gets cancer. We all have it. But here's the thing. If our pH stays alkaline, cancer cannot survive. If we can keep our bodies healthy and keep it alkaline, cancer cannot survive. The reason why cancer spreads and now shows up and erupts is because the body becomes acidic. Okay, that's when that happens. So let's talk about females, right? Your breast tissue is the most sensitive tissue in the human body. A mammogram is the harshest x-ray you could get. They take that breast, they put it in a machine, they smash it down and hurt you right there. And when they smash it down, they are smashing the healthy cells that are breaking. They're breaking them apart. So now the cancer comes out. But good thing they detected it early. Good thing. Thank God for that mammogram. It detected it early, right, Tiff? What it did was caused it. So once someone gets cancer.
I mean, that seems so simple, doesn't it?
It seems so simple.
Like, it's not rocket science.
Okay. So now once someone, let's see. So now once someone has cancer, and they get chemo and radiation. Let me tell you about that a little bit, guys, okay? I did it without any of it. So I am here to say what I did works, okay? Once you get chemo and radiation, you're now destroying all your healthy cells that you even have a chance of keeping you healthy in the future. So it will kill the cancer. It will. And then you might even go a year or a few years. Oh, it worked. I guarantee you this, though, and this is the sad part. Listen carefully. If you do not get your body alkaline, because it is acidic once you've had cancer, right? You're going to end up with it back and you're going to die. And unfortunately, a couple of my friends called me when it was too late to come help them. They were on their deathbed. And they said, Jerry, I should have listened to you. And that's the sad part. All right. So everything we're telling you here today is a fact, and it's truth, guys. Okay. Everyone out there who has children, I know you love your kids, and I know you would do anything. You take a bullet for them. But why not live healthy for them so that they have you forever, pretty much, right? Why don't you do that? I know it's a lot of hard work to live a healthier lifestyle, but it's worth it in the end. Because everybody says, oh, even vegans die. Of course I'm going to die. Okay. And when that day comes, I'm going to meet Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. And you know what? I'm going to give him the biggest hug. Okay. But I don't have a problem with dying. I have a problem with living sick. You see, I watched my mother for the last 25 years of her life. My mother died at 69, right? I don't really even know my mom not to have been obese and sick. Okay, Tiffany, so right, 40 years, right? You've never known her not to be. So even when you were born, okay? But she caused it. She knew. Now you have my father. My father is in Dr. Joel Furman Live, Gerardo Petito. My dad shot insulin because we didn't know I didn't know back then, shot insulin, okay, for over 20 years, 15 years. He was a diabetic for over 20 years, shot insulin, took pills first. Went into an insulin coma in front of us. We had to call 911. They had to shoot him with Cairo syrup to get him back. I bring him home from the hospital. He doesn't know, but I made an appointment with my good friend, Dr. Joel Furman. Within 1 week, guys, my dad was off his insulin through diet. My dad was incredible what he did. Unfortunately, my dad ended up years later with Alzheimer's, and I'm going to share something with you. He died 2 years ago. We didn't know this back then, but we're starting to know things now. And they don't want to tell you this, but I'm going to. Insulin is the #1 cause of Alzheimer's. Insulin, not the diabetes, insulin. That is why they now are calling Alzheimer's diabetes of the brain, because they know. Okay, but they don't want to tell you that.
And on top of that, we didn't know how bad aluminum was too. And, you know, he always cooked on aluminum foil, aluminum pans,
That's
aluminum
right.
this and that. And that's another thing. Don't use aluminum foil in your cooking. Don't use aluminum pans, utensils. Don't use those nonstick pans.
That's right. Oh, that's terrible.
There is a nonstick pan that's really good. It's called Scam Pan, so you should look into that. It's expensive, but it's really good. But other than that, use stainless steel, cast iron, those things. Don't use aluminum because that gets right into you. It is a known neurotoxin, aluminum, which is also in your deodorant. So
that's right. So we are here on Damon Looks, guys. Damon Looks, my newest network, my 4th network. Thank you so much, Brother O. This is incredible. Everybody share this video. This is my first YouTube show. Okay. My first Damon Looks show, my first YouTube show. So I'm becoming a pro at all this, Tiffany, huh? Yeah, sure. So this is cool. Everybody, please share this show for me. Thank you. So let's talk about, so if you had to say something to everyone out there listening that would automatically trigger something for them to say, aha, what they're saying is right, what would that be? Like, it's hard, right?
I mean, really, what shows me is, you know, the increase of the toxins that they're using in our food and products and the increase in disease. So I think since oh gosh, I have this somewhere, but since 1960, I think cancer increased 150%. And there was something with Alzheimer's too. I forget what it is,
so
but it's like, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So the increase of toxins, increase of disease. Do you not see the correlation? I mean, you think it's just coincidence? Well, that's like the greatest lie ever told, I think.
Okay. So, again, guys, you know, people out there say to me all the time, oh, I know, you're right. They want to keep us sick. While they're smoking and telling me this. Oh, here's something.
You're just owned by the government.
All
okay.
Right. Here's what I want to say. And this drives me crazy. Okay. A doctor will give you a prescription. There's 100 side effects. No one ever questions the doctor on the side effects before they take that med. We tell them to do something natural. Every time they'll say, oh, what are the side effects?
Research that.
Yeah.
That's when they become researchers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
To
It is
research
crazy.
something natural.
It's crazy. I want to tell you a little funny story that happened yesterday. Yesterday or the day before, Christian. So my 18-year-old. He has been sick with a cold, very congested. Maybe it's a sinus infection. I don't know, whatever. I'm giving him natural stuff to treat it. He's been feeling better. He was only sick like 2 days. Not even. So he missed school one day.
Oh.
He went to the Doctor's Express by our house. It's a little clinic thing, just to get a doctor's note so that he could go back to school the next day because he was feeling better. And, a doctor's note to be excused for the day before. So he calls me from there because he's 18 now, so he can go by himself. So he calls me from there and he says, okay, I'll let you talk to her. So the doctor gets on the phone and she says, he has strep throat and I'm going to give him amoxicillin. Okay. Okay, sure. So I tell my son, all the time, I told him before he went, I said, if they say anything, just get the prescription. Don't fill it. Don't get it. And we won't take it, whatever. Just come home. Just get your doctor's note. So he comes home, he shows me the doctor's note and it doesn't say anything about strep throat. The other documentation says strep throat. Doesn't say anything about strep throat. And it says that he can return to school that day. Mm-hmm. So, and I said, wait, how are they sending you back to school today if they're saying that you have strep throat? Because we were laughing about it, saying, he was like, Mom, I don't have strep throat. I'm like, I know you don't. So why would they send him to school? And you know what he said? He said, oh, you know what she told me? She said, I'm not a kid anymore, so I'm not going to be coughing in anyone's face. Ha, very funny. That's funny.
A more serious,
so he didn't have strep throat.
No, but a more serious story is about my granddaughter. This happened a year ago. She was 2 years old. She was going for a checkup.
She doesn't go for checkups.
What was that?
So again, my son needed a doctor's note from.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
So we went to a pediatrician that was covered by our network, our insurance, whatever. And I was at work, and so I said, when you guys go there, Aria had a little cough that was persistent. It was like, for lasting for like a week. So I was like, just have him listen to her lungs, make sure it's nothing serious, whatever. So apparently doctor says, oh my gosh, she has walking pneumonia. You have to give her these whatever
nebulizers.
Antibiotics. The first thing was like steroids or something. You have to give her these antibiotics or steroids or something. So I get a call and they're like, oh my gosh, they want to put her on steroids. Like, you're not putting her on anything. So then he's like, all right, then at least I'll just give you a nebulizer. But apparently the nebulizer had steroids in it. So yes. I called my mom in a panic because I never had to deal with pneumonia. My son never had it. I'm like going crazy. I'm like, what am I going to do? I don't know. I got to research this, right?
So
because I don't want to give her medicine.
Let me tell this part. My daughter calls me up in a state of panic. Mom, oh my God, what do we do? He's saying the Arias, I was with the baby. I call her a baby. I was with her the day before. I said, Tiffany, take a deep breath and calm down. Number one, the baby does not have walking pneumonia. I was just with her yesterday. I would know. And number two, I'm going to call Dr. Furman. So I call his private line. Okay. I'm very blessed to have that number.
He's like super famous now.
Yes. Yes. He doesn't even really see patients. He has his staff that does it. I called him up. I said, this is the situation. He said, bring that baby here now. I will come and see her. He didn't even charge us for that appointment. He said, this baby not only doesn't have pneumonia, certainly doesn't have walking pneumonia. So they were willing to put a 2-year-old on steroids to make money, to make money. Okay. That's how horrific the system is today.
They didn't even do an X-ray.
It's horrific.
And apparently you can't tell if someone has pneumonia without
Okay. And X-rays are really toxic anyway.
But he said, she doesn't have pneumonia. Just keep doing what you're doing with her food. Don't give her this, that, and the other thing, which we don't anyway. And she'll be fine. And guess what? She was fine. I cut up a pineapple, juiced it, gave her a little pineapple juice, and she was fine.
Okay. So the reason why we're sharing all this with you guys is to maybe open your eyes a little bit, get you a little bit more aware. And I'm going to share one more thing to make you really aware, something I didn't even know. And again, I don't know everything, but I really thought I did. Dr. Joel Furman came out with a book, and he was my guest on my show with this book about heart disease. My mother died of her 9th or 10th heart attack. She had heart disease problems, right? Heart issues. She was obese. She didn't take care of herself. I would have never, ever thought this in a million years. But do you know that even heart doctors are misdiagnosing patients on purpose? Do you know that stents are being put in needlessly? Open heart surgeries. that people don't really need, all because of money. I was blown away, and that's all in his book. So check out Dr. Joel Fuhrman. I'm not kidding you. He's got amazing books out there, guys. He's the smartest, to me, the smartest medical doctor who went all natural in this country. Okay? So what else would you like to say about products? And then we're coming to the close of the show, guys. We still have a few more minutes, but what else would you like to say about products?
Well, I think that if you are in the U.S., you should definitely check out my products.
How can they find you?
So you can find me. Are we able to like post a link in here or something? I think so.
I think we could. So wait, Damon is giving us a message. Forgive me, guys, because I need my glasses.
I'm going to post the link in the comments.
Okay.
Purehaven.com, PureHaven/Tiffany, Tiffany, SHIMKO, SHIMKO. No spaces. I posted the link there.
Perfect.
Please make sure you do /Tiffany SHIMKO so that I will be your consultant and you can get in contact personally with me if you have any questions. But we really have something for anything, everything. Like I said, Master Blaster, they use it for body spray. My son uses Paw Balm. We have a pet line and a baby line and a kid line too. Paw Balm people use for hair wax. My mom, you were just using something.
Oh my goodness.
What did you use? Oh, you use the Paw Balm for under your feet too, right?
It's Paw Balm for pets. Listen, guys, I don't have any more animals. Okay. I had an animal room. I had every animal you could think of, even snakes. I've had them all. I use the Paw Balm for my feet. I love it. So think about that.
Right. These products are not only 100% safe, which means you can use them any product for any reason, but they also, I was just going somewhere with that. Oh, they also have so many different cool uses.
Yes.
Like it's really cool. So like you just called
the boo-boo stick.
The boo-boo stick.
We have to talk about that real quick. Tell them about the boo-boo stick.
So the boo-boo stick is that's not what it's for, but it's okay. You can use it for that. No, it's for any kind of like scrapes, boo-boos, for mosquito bites, things like that. So it reduces pain, swelling, aids in the healing, reduces scarring. Even headaches you can use it for, things like that. And everybody loves the boo-boo stick. And she pulled it out of her purse the other day when I was with her and put it on her lips. And I'm like, Mom, we have lip balm, right? And she's like, oh yeah, but I love this for my lips.
I have both of them. Today I showed her, I said I put the lip balm on the bottom lip and the boo-boo stick on the top, and we're going to see which one's better. Okay.
They really work like magic.
They're amazing.
I'm going to be 39 years old. I use the skincare bundle. I used it for about 3 months and then realized that I didn't have to wear foundation anymore or anything. So all I use is our tinted moisturizer. Right now I have nothing on my face, but sometimes when I go out, I'll use our tinted moisturizer. But they really, really work like magic. Like, I'm not kidding. I have a friend who got rid of scars and things like that from using the skincare bundle. She had cystic acne and it went away. She reduced her scars. My son, teenage acne, he uses our products. I mean, the cleaners, I have 4 products that clean my whole house. They're just really awesome. I really want you guys to try these products. The other day she called me and was like, oh, because we have a few new products. And she was like, oh my gosh, that styling cream for your hair?
Forget it.
That's the best thing I've ever used. And she's in the beauty business. So she was in the beauty business. Had owned her own salon. She's like, I have never used something better than that. So I don't just use them because they're 100% safe. Even people that don't care about the no toxins use these products because they love them. It smells so good.
What I want to say to everybody out there who's international, what I want to say is find products out there, guys. This is so vital. Again, this show isn't just about Pure Haven products for the U.S. I want everyone out there all over the world to understand how vital it is to try and use as natural, as pure, as organic as you could possibly get your food source, your products, everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's hard when you're learning and you're not really knowing much to know what ingredients are bad and what are okay. If you go on my website, even if you're international, there's a link that says ingredients to avoid, and it's a pocket guide. You can even print it out. It has a list of the most common, most harmful ingredients that you'll find in your everyday products. It has a list of them and why they're harmful. Europe bans over 1,300 ingredients from their personal care products, over 1,300. And let me tell you, there's 90,000 harmful ingredients in products, but they ban over 1,300. We only ban 11. That has to tell you something.
There's a problem
we only
with that,
ban 11.
guys.
They have to ban a few to let us know they're doing their job. They're doing their
Yeah,
job.
sure.
But we only ban
Okay.
11. So that's the problem.
So I want to say this to everybody out there. All right. I don't know if you can see how great my skin looks, but it's not from now with these products. Okay. I'm sharing this for a reason. I've been using healthy products for close to 30 years now. Okay. I don't have a wrinkle and I'll be 59 years old. It's not genetic. Listen, everything's a little genetic, right?
Cancer, 10% genetic, 90%
Choice.
environmental.
That's right. Okay. So everybody says to me, Jared, how's your skin looking like this? Come on. It's what I've done all these years. So
But it's never too late, guys.
But no, I was going there. So that's my point. Okay. So if anyone would have told me back then when I was that sick that I would be here today, let alone helping people, right? I would have said, there's no way. That's how sick I was. But I'm here to tell you that it's never too late to start. Start doing it now. Here's the good news. In 1 year, guys, listen to me carefully. In 1 year, you can reverse everything in your body. In 1 year. So I believe vegetarian, vegan, organic is the best way. Raws, the majority of your food should be raws, juicing, not juice on a shelf.
And the big thing is whole food.
Not foods.
Processed.
Whole foods. Okay, guys, whole foods. So that's the big part here. So I hope we've given you a lot of information. You can get me also, like I said, put my name in, Jerry Petito. Okay, you can find me everywhere.
If you have any questions on vaccines, my products, anything, you can contact me. It's Tiffany SHIMKO. It's in my Pure Haven link, so you should see that in the comments.
Right.
Contact me on Facebook. Message me.
I am so proud of my daughter because when I first started doing all this, she was really young, and the family, an Italian family, they were so against everything I was doing. And she's taking after me. She knows even more than I knew. That's the amazing thing. Like, I couldn't give you statistics. She can give you them. Okay. So, and again, she's the calmer one. So I yell and beat things into people. Listen to me. I know the truth. Stop doing that. What are you, crazy? And she's like, okay, let's talk about why. Okay. So, we're coming to the close of the show, guys. And first of all, I want to thank you, Tiffany, for being my first guest on Damon Looks. How cool is this? You were my first guest on Hamilton Radio years ago when I first started. She's been my guest since then, but you were my first then. You're my first now. How cool is this? Okay. So we both want to thank everybody out there for listening and viewing, and share this video, guys, please.
You're doing your friends a disservice.
That's right. That's right. So I will be on, I just want to tell everybody about my networks, and I'm going to read a poem also to end the show, the one that I began it with. So I am every other Monday night, guys, 10 p.m. on Beverly Nation. That will be this coming Monday. Okay. My show will be this coming Monday. Now I am here with Damon Looks every other Wednesday afternoon at 1 p.m. And it's the opposite week of that show, which is really cool because then I have a show every week with Beverly Nation and and Damon Network, right? So in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from today, you can catch me again on Damon Looks at 1 p.m. with another topic. And then, as I said, next Monday night, catch me on Beverly Nation at 10 p.m. I am once a month on a Wednesday around 1 p.m. That Wednesday varies depending on, it might not, sometimes I switch that on PANJ radio in Lambertville, New Jersey. Okay. And then, of course, I'm on Hamilton Radio every Tuesday night at 5 p.m. Okay. So HamiltonRadio.net. Yeah. But again, just get in touch with me, guys, and I'll give you all the information you need. All right. So we're coming to the close of the show. And I want to thank everybody out there. I want to say something, guys. We're not here to sell you anything. We're just here to make you aware, to give you some incredible information. And we're here to make you know that even if we all will die one day, you don't have to live sick, because that's the most heartbreaking thing. Okay? So I'm going to share 2 poems with you. I'm going to share one poem out of my book, and then I'm going to read the closing poem. Okay, guys? Change, your choice. I had a life-changing moment that I knew had to be. The only way to change things was to first start with me. So I looked in the mirror and woke up one day and thought to myself, I needed to pray. So I asked God to change me, to help me stay strong, to clean up my mess, to right what's been wrong. I cleaned up my diet, I cleaned up my room, I cleaned up all habits with this old dirty broom. I kept going forward and never looked back. I refused to derail, stayed on the right track. I realized my worth and all that did matter through my selfish behavior, the lives I had shattered. I finally decided at 30 years old to stop abusing my body, my mind, heart, and soul. My life-changing choice that I had once made, over 28 years now, guys, my debt has been paid. So you read all my thoughts on how to stay clean. It's all or nothing, my friend. There's no in between. To live or to die is a choice you must make. Your life is not worthless, and you're not a mistake. One day at a time is a slogan you've heard. It works if you work it while applying his word. For you to get healthy, for your mind not to fail, escaping reality will keep you in jail. With addictive behavior, sex, drugs, food, or money, substituting addictions, now isn't that funny? I'm not an addict. This too shall pass. I'm not an addict. I'm just an ass. But today, guys, I can say now, I'm no longer a dumbass. I'm a smart ass. But I want to close the show with the Jerry Petito Show poem. Okay, guys? Here goes. And again, thank you, everybody out there, for viewing us, watching. Share this video. And thank you, Damon Looks and Brother O, for this amazing opportunity. Imagine that I have 4 shows. I can't believe it was me they chose. First Hamilton Radio, then on PANJ, Beverly Nation Online Talk Show Radio, make way. Brother O informed me my shows are flying high. Now on Damon Network, Damon Looks will reach the sky. I can't believe the call. Good news from me to you. I'm nominated for Hall of Fame, guys. Brother O rocks. It's true. I was even named the Jersey Jewel by Brother O. Damn, that's cool. My nickname on the other shows is Jerry the Smartass because of my logos. Doc G started this. It's all because of you. Then I met Rob Bell on Vinny's show. It's true. Brother O watched my shows and said, please come along. If you do, I promise, with me, you can't go wrong. For those who know me and those who don't, to keep me silent, you can't, you won't. My show will be to keep it real on how I see it and how I feel. To tell the truth and expose the lies, get out of the dark. Let's open our eyes. If you want to get healthy or learn how to live, just listen to me, then inspiration I give. If addiction's your struggle, no matter which one, I wrote the book on addiction. That battle I've won. I'm not an addict. I'm just an ass is the title of my book. So check it out. You won't regret the minute you take a look. But a lot of info, I sure do know. So tune in and learn stuff on the Jerry Petito Show. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you guys next week. I'll see you Monday. I'll see you next Tuesday. And I'll see you the following Wednesday. All right. Peace. And stream.
There we go.